home now, and urgent contact tracing is underway in New South Wales over concerns people exposed to a highly contagious strain of coronavirus travelled into the state from Queensland. New South Wales Health is urging anyone who's been at the Hotel Grand Chancellor in Brisbane since the 30th of December to immediately get tested and isolate for 14 days after this last visit to the hotel, regardless of their test result. 6 cases of the UK COVID-19 variant have been linked to the hotel, which is believed to have been used for returned travellers only. Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk announced 129 guests in quarantine would be evacuated to other hotels to restart their isolation period. A promising coronavirus vaccine could soon be made in Australia if trials prove effective. Live to political reporter Eliza Edwards. Eliza, the Novavax jab could be manufactured in Melbourne.
Danica, Australia has secured 51 million doses of the Novavax vaccine, expecting it would be made in the US or Europe, but it's understood Melbourne manufacturing company CSL has the capacity to make large quantities of the vaccine here, bolstering supplies of locally produced vaccines, with the AstraZeneca jab also set to be manufactured on home soil. Yesterday, the nation's chief health officer rejected calls to pause the rollout of the AstraZeneca vaccine on a day of heated debate about whether it would be effective enough to generate herd immunity. The government making it clear, though, it hasn't stopped negotiating other vaccine deals to ensure millions of Australians are covered against COVID-19, protected by mid-year. Danica?
And Eliza, the government claims its COVID stimulus measures have helped Australians boost their savings.
Yeah, that's right. So new data shows household savings jumped by almost $113 billion from January last year to November. For businesses, the jump was almost $104 billion. And this was underwritten by government stimulus measures brought on to address the economic crisis caused by COVID-19, with $143 billion spent so far. And Treasury analysis shows that the government support will add 5% to the nation's economic output in the current financial year. The Treasury using this analysis to push back against calls to extend the JobKeeper subsidy beyond March, but isn't ruling out targeted and more limited support if it's needed. Danica?